your meditation.
Hello, fellow Amiga users. I'm Bill.
I'm Anthony.
And we are the Guru Meditation. Thanks so much for checking out our YouTube channel about the Commodore Amiga computer and the community that surrounds it. We make how-to videos, we do live streams, and we get out into the world and do show reports from Amiga shows and retro shows around the world.
We do interviews and record presentations from leaders in the Amiga community, and we do short profile documentaries about interesting Amiga users and their projects.
My Amiga vintage computer.
But most of all, we just have fun hanging out with you guys. Anthony and I met back in 1988 at the Westchester Amiga user group, a user group that still meets to this day, and this YouTube channel is an extension of that club.
Bill and I both have massive collections of Amiga hardware, software, and rare peripherals that we dig out and demo for you. Like, literally dig out.
I've seen you digging in Das bunker, and I feared for your safety.
Well, it's no more dangerous than the barn.
Whoa, oh, timber! Thanks so much for checking out our channel, guys. Hang out, have a great time, and Amiga forever.
We will see you on episodes of the Guru Meditation.
If you dig our videos, smash that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when we post a new video or go live, click the bell notification button. Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Doing a fun little stream today. It's a bit of an experiment. I've got my buddy Jarleth from the Amiga Ireland podcast. He's in Ireland, and I'm here in New York, and we're going to be playing some head-to-head Amiga games. Hopefully, these things are interesting. You never quite know how they're going to go. There's lots of variables here. We've got the variables of just trying to connect for the gameplay, and then we've got the variable of the stream. So it's going to be an exciting one, to say the least. Hell's Angel, what's up, dude? I see you there. Dad Lurtle, I see you there. Candy Rotten, what's up? Thanks, everyone, for joining today. I'm also trying something a little bit different. I don't have like my normal monitoring setup because I'm trying to minimize the load on my laptop. So I'm not monitoring the actual video stream. I'm only monitoring chat. Hopefully that'll work, and maybe things will be a little bit smoother. I see a couple of oh man, it's funny. This software I'm using really is a real like CPU hog. So I'm gonna make some modifications there, but it's been good the past several streams. So fingers crossed everything is gonna work. All right, yeah. So like I said, live Amiga online multiplayers. Now, full disclosure here, you guys know, if you guys have been to this stream before, you know that I like nothing better than using the real hardware. Now, unfortunately, today, we're not going to use the real hardware. There is a way we could connect two Amigas together, but we're going to actually use something a little bit different. We're going to connect to a server in England that's actually going to host the game for us, and it gives us a lot more variety, so we can just buzz through the games like real quick, and hopefully it'll work a little bit smoother. So for today, we're going to be in FSUAE emulator, and we'll see how it goes. But all right, enough blah blah blah. We're going to start playing soon. I just wanted to show you, once I have my PC up and running, which I usually don't do because I usually have the real Amiga. I can just show you guys a couple of things real quick. Here's my PC screen, and actually we might be able to hear Jarleth at this point. I'm not sure. I don't know if Jarleth, are you there?
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Oh, there he is, right on. I'm gonna boost you up a little bit there. Yeah, Jarleth. All right, cool. We got Jarleth on, and so Jarleth, I was just doing a little bit of intro and explaining to the folks what we're gonna attempt, what we're gonna attempt to do today.
Yeah,
now we've tried.
Interesting.
It'll be very interesting. Well, first of all, Jarleth, welcome. For anyone who's watching and doesn't know about the Amiga Ireland podcast, you have to check it out. These guys are, I would say, you're basically an Amiga only or a very like heavy Amiga podcast, heavily Amiga oriented podcast.
Yeah, that's fair to say, and a bit of Commodore 64, a bit of Commodore in there too.
Sure, it's all related, but it's kind of like my the Guru Meditation YouTube channel we do, like we're like 98% Amiga, but every now and then the 64 or 65, slips its way in, especially when we're at a trade show or something. You can't help it, because that's, you have to know your history. You have to know, respect where you came from.
Yeah, yeah. And there's nothing like narrowing down your audience as much as possible.
Yeah, exactly. I know. It's so funny because some people are like, oh man, it's a shame you don't have more subscribers or whatever. And I'm like, look, if like subscriber numbers mattered to us, we wouldn't have picked the Amiga as our
Exactly.
as our subject. And we like to keep it as Amiga only as possible, just because we know a lot of people who followed us for Amiga. And there's obviously overlap, but we want to try and keep it as Amiga as possible. We don't want to like drift off and start doing too many things that are off topic, because we want to, stay true to what the people who subscribe to us want to see. But I'm going to pull you up here. Let's go to, I'm actually going to load up Firefox right now, and I'm going to just show the folks at home the Amiga Ireland. So if you just go, let's see, Amiga Ireland podcast, let's pull them up here. Okay, let's see. So here you are on iTunes. I'll pull up that one. So so is this a good way to listen to you?
Yeah, you can find us on iTunes or SoundCloud, or just directly on the website on amigausers.ie/listen.
Let me check that one. Here you are on iTunes, and you've got some really nice company here. You've got Amicast, you got Scene World, you got the Amigos, the Retro Hour, and Floppy Days. So that's some pretty good company to be in. These are like all the podcasts that I listen to. It's awesome stuff. So what's the URL to you?
We're AmigaUsers.ie.
AmigaUsers.ie.
Mm-hmm. You can put a /listen on the end, or just click on the podcast button when you get there.
Here you go. So you guys are not just a podcast, you guys are also a user group.
Yeah, we run an event in Ireland every January. So once every year we run a weekend event, and the podcast actually came out of that.
Oh, right. So here you are. You guys met, I know, in January of this year, and now I'm on your website, and I see the next one is January 19th and 20th, 2018.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mark it on the calendar. That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can make it to one of these. I'm sure you guys have a blast. I see Trevor's Boing Ball shoes up here in the upper left, so I assume you've gotten visited from Trevor Dickinson.
Well spotted, yeah. Yeah, you're always
Yo, what's
lucky
up, Jeremy? I see you there. Sorry, Charles, sometimes I'll respond to the chat, so if I just start talking about something that seems very strange, I'm probably responding to someone in chat. Hey, Mr. Paul 3D is here. What's up, Paul Kitching in the house?
Oh, hi, Paul. I know Paul.
I figured you know Paul. Paul is the Amiga 3D modeling and rendering legend. We just saw his work. Right. He did the logos for Amigos as well as Retro Hour. Hey, what's up, Air Jerry? Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys can hear Jarleth okay. I think we did a little test. We actually did a little testing beforehand. We didn't do extensive testing. We did a little testing, so hopefully you can hear him clearly. We're going to play some games today. So Jarleth is from the Amiga Ireland user group, and he's also co-host of the Amiga Ireland podcast, which is awesome podcast. You guys are doing a great job, and you guys are just started, and you're already awesome. So I can only imagine that what the future holds. You guys have a lot of great news, a lot of great information. You cover a lot of topics, and you're fun to listen to.
Oh, cool. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I've been having a blast. I've been having a total blast listening to you guys. And of course, your co-host there, Sir Lucas, is I met him at Ami Party last year, and he's one of the nicest Amiga people in the Amiga community I've ever met. So it's a pleasure to support you guys.
Really is. It's thanks to Luke really that I'm in this. I bought my first PCM CIA network card from Luke, and he spent a lot of time helping me get it up and running and stuff. And there were times where I just thought, you know what, screw all this, I'm just going to emulate. But he said, no, it'll be cool, just stay cool, I'll get there. And I owe it all to Luke. So thanks, Luke. Cool guy.
Oh yeah, he's the man. He gave me a gift for coming to Ami Party, and he gave me his PC MCIA Wi-Fi card. So that was super cool of him. It was a really nice parting gift after Ami Party. Hey, what's up, Hi Rexon? How's it going? Hi Rexon is saying, Amiga Online, the dream from childhood. He's right. Can you? I mean, Jarleth, can you imagine, like, connecting with your friends? Like back then, I mean, this was a good thing and a bad thing, right? Like Anthony and I would get together at each other's house and play head to head together on the real machine, and there's nothing quite as good as that. But now, being able to play online obviously opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Like literally, you being in Ireland, me being in New York, and we can play Amiga games together. It's really quite wonderful and remarkable.
Yeah, it's crazy. And after playing these games for 20 years, I just find it so surreal that we can do this.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. I also even on a subtle thing, I was like, I find it strange to be able to play it. Oh, my Xbox controller is blue. It's so funny. It's transparent. But to be playing like Amiga games with an Xbox controller is funny. Oh, Mr. Paul 3D says there'll be a new logo for Amiga Ireland soon. Excellent.
Cool. Thanks, Paul.
Cool. So we'll get into the games in a second. I just wanted to share two things with you guys really quick that's happened over on the YouTube channel. If you're here on my Twitch channel, as you remember during the last stream, Stig's World mentioned like, hey, can you do a setup video for me? And I think I mentioned this last time. So I did a setup video for Stig's. But being that I was streaming from my Amiga, I couldn't really show you guys where to go. So if you go to youtube.com, we can go to my channel over here. And it is right down here. It's called Bill's Commodore Amiga Live Streaming Setup. And here it is. Let me mute this. So you have like double bill. I give you like a little bit of tour of the streaming setup. That's like what I'm seeing right now. It's pretty trippy. I'm seeing it on YouTube and then like literally like right here in front of me. So if you guys are interested in how I do this, like Stig's World was, go to youtube.com/thegurumeditation. The video's up there. Other video I just posted yesterday, and it's gotten quite a bit of traction. Is one of the ones from VCF Southeast. I was down in VCF Southeast earlier a couple months ago, and we met up with this gentleman named LoadWB. That's his handle on Amiga.org, and he had this really cool pimped out Amiga 1200. And it's not like there's even builds that are crazier than this, but his is like a solid build with a lot of accessories that you can easily purchase today. So if you have an Amiga 1200 and you're interested in doing some upgrades to it, check out this video. He's got some really cool stuff in that 1200. Did you have a chance to check that one out yet, Jarleth?
Yeah, that was an incredible interview. Yeah, you're such a good pair yourself and Anthony. Anthony did a really good job of kind of making the information digestible and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good one. Check it out.
Yeah, he did a great job, and we're practicing. We're getting better as time goes on. But interviewing is an art in and of itself. So it's tricky, and it's cool in a situation like this where we can divide and conquer, where he can be on camera and I can just worry about all the technical stuff like the sound and the camera work, because doing it all is tricky. So when we divide and conquer, I think we get better results.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Well, let's play some games. We're on Twitch, man. We're here to game. All right. So yo, what's up, Puny Void? Great to see you, my man. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to play some online Amiga games. I got good ping, 84 milliseconds. We're connected to England right now. I had better ping last night. I had 75. I think that was the best I've had. Right now I'm at 83, but that's good enough. We're using an app that my buddy John Kyanis made, and this allows us to use our FSUAE emulator to play online multiplayer Amiga games. It simulates like one Amiga, and it simulates like it pretends it's not like there's two Amigas connected together. It does an emulation as if there's one Amiga and there's someone on the mouse port and someone on the joystick port, or someone on the keyboard, vice versa. I think you can actually have up to 6 players at one time. The most I've ever had on this AmigaLive setup was 4. We did some Dynablaster 4-player, which would be fun to do one day. But right now it's hard. It's hard enough just getting the two of us to play. So are you ready to give this a go, Jarleth?
Definitely. Let's go for it.
Let's do it. All right. So there's a few like technical things I have to do here, guys. I have to like run the game. Once the game starts, I have to put it into full screen mode so you guys can see it better. And then once I put it into full screen mode, I have to lower the volume because the game volume is going to overpower both myself and Jarleth. So there'll just be a few orders of business that I have to do as things boot up. I'm actually going to switch here. I'm going to switch over to this. Okay, there we are. There, now you can see, unfortunately, I don't have Amiga cam today because I'm not using my real Amiga. I've got the emulation cam. So at least it's a glowing keyboard. That's kind of cool. Hey, what's up, Mr. Linus? How's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. We're about to attempt to play international, to play online multiplayer Amiga games internationally. I'm in New York City. And my man Jarleth is in Ireland. The server is in England, and who knows what's about to happen. All right, I'm gonna start. We're gonna start off with some Swiv. I mean, Swiv is a great classic two-player game. I think I'm gonna end up being the helicopter. You'll be the tank, and we're just gonna blow a lot of stuff up, which is awesome. All right, so I'm gonna start the game. Yo, Retro Demo Scene watching from Ireland, lag-free. Germany is watching too. Awesome. Candy Rotten watching from Germany. This is an international stream here, Jarleth. I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
That's the coolest thing about doing these streams. It's like hanging out with friends from all over the world. I mean, how cool is that? It blows my mind.
Yeah, it's cool.
Did you see me start it yet?
I did, and I just joined.
There we go. I see Amiga booting.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to attempt to go full screen here. Oh, boom, I did it. And I'm going to lower the volume. I found that I'm going to go 20% volume. Again, it's hard for me because I can't really monitor the full mix in my headphones because when I hear myself talk, it makes it very difficult. I know there are some streamers who can monitor themselves, but it's very difficult for me to monitor myself. I'm not that level of talent. So I can only monitor Game and Jarleth. Can't monitor Bill. So hopefully this mix will be good. The game, I always like to have the game volume a little bit lower anyway, especially with Swiv because there's so many explosions. I don't want to like overpower us talking. Okay, so let's exit this screen. Uh-oh, I think I might have jumped the gun here, Jarleth.
Okay, let me see. I'm player 2 apparently, so you should have the control.
But yeah, I'm still on the splash screen. Let's try it again. Connection error, yeah. Yo, what's up, Eagle Beakster? How's it going, man? What's up, Ms. Mad Lemon? How are you? It's awesome to have everyone here. Dad Lurdy says there are existing several network cards for Commodore 64 too. You can use them for IRC chatting, basic web page browsing, downloading files, playing simple online games, and something more. That's awesome. I would love to. I'd love to get my 64 online as well. Sweet. All right, Jarleth, let's give this a go again. I'm gonna wait to do all of the configurations until the game is up. So we'll try that again. Again, I wouldn't necessarily change these settings if we weren't streaming, you know.
Yeah, as soon as it comes up, I'll join. I actually have one of those Wi-Fi modem cards for the C64. They're really interesting.
Yeah, the Paul Rickards.
Yeah.
They look awesome, man. They look super, super cool.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Now, oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you know what? We're hardcore Amiga guys, Jarleth. We don't need any of this cheating stuff. Let's see how we do.
Yeah. Depends on the game, I have to say, for me.
I'm with you. I'm actually not that good of a gamer myself, but... All right, well, we're booting. Okay. The game is booted. Let me lower the volume first. I like the simulated floppy disk sounds. Okay, and now I'm going to try and go full screen here. Boom. I'm full screen. Full screen. It appears to still be working. Now I'm going to assign my controller. I'm going to assign my Xbox controller to the joystick port. And we'll give it a go here. Yo, Junkyard Dave, what is up, my friend? We are actually doing an international stream here. I'm here in New York, and my buddy Jarleth is in Ireland, and we're trying to play Amiga games head-to-head online. So that's what's going on here. We're trying. So far, so good. The first attempt was a bit of a crash. Second attempt, fingers crossed, are going to go well. Wolf Dawn, yeah, Swiv, baby, you know it. All right, here we go. I am the helicopter.
Yep, I'm the tank.
This is looking good. Oh, I just bit the dust. Jarleth, maybe we need to divide and conquer here. I'm thinking I'll take screen left, you take screen right.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good strategy or not, but at least it's a strategy.
Okay.
There's not a lot of action on the left side. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh man, those guys just came and swooped. I guess technically that was on my side. Should have gotten those guys.
Okay. I actually haven't played this game very much, so I don't know if there are any special moves I can be doing.
I don't remember. I just remember shooting as much as possible, and I'm loving the fact that I'm playing this with an Xbox One controller, and I'm just holding the button down, and my old man fingers are not working very hard. Because when I play with my real Amiga, I'm sitting there like clicking away on my Waiko or the Amiga joystick, and oh man, I don't have the stamina that I used to have. I got you backed up there.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, me neither.
Oh, Junkyard Dave is rooting for you, Jarleth. Well, we're actually teammates in this, Junkyard Dave. Junkyard Dave is awesome streamer. Junkyard Dave does speedrunning. He speedruns NES games, and he plays like all these really cool, rare. Well, I don't know. They're rare to me. Let's put it this way. They're not like the mainstream NES games. Lots of them are ones that were only released in Japan, from what I understand. But he's a really great gamer, and the speedrunning stuff is really interesting to watch. So you guys should go give Junkyard Dave a follow if you want to see someone who's actually good at playing games. It's some of the stuff that he does it's so difficult. It's really incredible. And this whole speedrunning community is really interesting. I don't know much about it, but I've seen some of the games done quick streams, and I've seen Junkyard Dave do it, and some of the guys Junkyard Dave recommended to me, and it's really incredible. I've watched some people do some speedrunning on like some modern PS4 games. They glitch it out a little bit. They just want to get, the fastest time possible, and it's pretty interesting what they do. And they're also just very talented. They have lots of moves memorized. Oh man. Oh, I'm done. You're still in it. You're still in it, Jarleth. Let's go, baby.
Well, let's. I don't think it's as interesting with. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I've seen
my final score. I had 25,000. You're at 7,000 there, but I died a lot earlier. Yeah, Junkyard. I can fly helicopters, just don't explode them. Wolf Dawn says gonna have to revisit this one. He's been playing a lot of Silkworm. Oh, Silkworm is a great one.
Oh, that's a great game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ms. Mad. I'm sure you don't get much sleep, Ms. Mad, because you're always making awesome videos. Yo, Cyboman33, how's it going? You speedrun. You had to speedrun to be here from living room to computer room. Nice. That's a literal speedrun. Oh man. Oh, and Wolf Dawn says, like so many people, you grew up thinking Swiv was a sequel and wondered what Silkworm 2 and 3 were like. Intro music to this game is amazing. Go, Andrew. Retro Demo Scene says. Retro Demo Scene is watching from Ireland, so he might be close to you, Jarleth.
Oh, cool. Retro Demo Scene. I wonder if they're in the Facebook group or on the newsletter or anything.
He should. You might actually know him. He's Retro Demo Scene on. Oh, jeez, that was terrible. On YouTube. And he posts, he does really, really beautiful recordings of demos, obviously. So after revision, he just had all the demos up on his YouTube, and they look great. Nothing like seeing the demo on the real hardware, but when you can't, you go to YouTube and check out Retro Demo Scene, and he's got everything up there, man. It's awesome. Every time I want to go watch some Human Traffic, I go to Retro Demo Scene, get my Ghost Town fix. My Ghost Town and Loonies fix. Is the demo scene big in Ireland, Jarleth?
I don't think so. I think people leave Ireland to go to a demo scene. I don't know of any meetings going on,
Right. It's pretty big in Poland, and obviously in Europe. I know there's I never really thought of demo scene in the States before, but my buddy Inverse Phase is involved. Oh man, that guy had a heat seeker. He's involved with one here in the States, in Pennsylvania. That's happening in November. So I think I'm gonna go check that out if I'm around.
Cool.
This game's challenging. I'm gonna sit a little further back from the screen. I went lavalier microphone today because I knew I would be moving around a lot with these action games. Oh, money! I see money. Let's get some money. Oh, I got a better gun now. Maybe that means I should be playing better.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. It definitely feels a bit cheating to be playing with an Xbox controller, I have to admit. Because part of the challenge of the Amiga games, you know, is using the old. Part of the retro experience is using the old controllers, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would love to get one of those USB adapters for my Amiga, so I could play with the Xbox or PlayStation controller on the real Amiga. Those look super cool. Because the other thing is, even though I love playing with the original controllers, they do wear out, and I don't want to wear mine out because they're obviously difficult to replace, you know. Uh-oh, are you gone, Jarleth?
I think so, yeah. You're doing good this time.
Oh, yeah. I gotta see if I can read some chat. I'm too busy. Oh, I lost my good gun. Jarleth, if you want to, if you don't want to use too much bandwidth and you want to see what people are saying, you can go to twitch.tv/AmigaBill/chat, and it only shows the chat. So you can see people talk to you. Because right now, obviously, we're trying to minimize bandwidth as much as possible, because there's a lot. We're taxing the bandwidth, especially I'm taxing it here with playing the game and streaming as well. Wow, this game is really fun. It's really a typical Amiga style. It's really difficult. All right, I'm dead, so I can read chat. Ms. Madeleine, yes, I am playing this with Amiga Ireland. His name is Jarleth. He's the man, and his Amiga Ireland user group is awesome. So yeah, it's Westchester Amiga user group meets Amiga Ireland.
I love Miss Madeleine's channel.
Yeah, Miss Madeleine's channel is awesome. Love it. She does awesome stuff. It's cool because she does a lot of game stuff, and then all of a sudden she like busts out her soldering iron and just starts soldering stuff. That's amazing. It's so cool. So the guys are saying that Swiv is not actually a sequel to Silkworm. I should have learned my history. I did know this at one time. Swiv is not. So Silkworm is very similar, obviously. Did you play Silkworm, Jarleth?
I did. I played on the C64 a lot and loved it.
Yeah, so this is like a spiritual successor to it, not the actual sequel. Mr. Paul says he preferred Silkworm. Ms. Mad says hello to you. Oh, hey, Candy Rotten, when does your wife live stream cooking again? It's a good question. Right now she's finishing her second book. I have a feeling she'll do one this weekend, Candy Rotten, because her friend is coming. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure when she's going to stream again. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you liked it. It was really fun to have you. And her cooking streams are really awesome. She's getting good at it too. She's practicing. We have to get her over here on Twitch. That's the next step. Yes, they know you as Amiga Ireland, Jarleth. You want to have another round?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Let's see if we can get further this time. All right, here we go. I'm just happy that everything's working. I want to boot up another game as well, but I'm just so happy everything's working. I don't want to change anything.
Yeah, I understand. It's a bit delicate.
It sure is.
It's like a technological game of Jenga.
Yes. Here we go. I love the shadows. Like the shadows in this game are really cool. How there's shadows, you know, when something is off the ground, like these helicopters. Where are you?
Just a second, I was in the chat.
There you are.
Back.
Yeah. See, it's tricky. I don't know how these guys do it. Who play the super intense arcade games? I don't know how they stream and chat. It's incredible. Like right now, I'm so focused on the game. I don't know what's going on over there. It could be craziness. Could be going down in chat, and I've got no idea. I'm just shooting helicopters. I need a heads-up display. I need to get like glasses that have a chat HUD in them.
Cool.
Speaking of that, I see Oculus Rift and Oculus Touch is on sale for $400 right now. It's like a $600 value. It's very tempting, Jarleth.
Yeah. Yeah, we nearly had a VR set up at the last Amiga meetup, but we just couldn't fit it in. And it wouldn't be
Like
quite Amiga, maybe.
a modern one or the old school like Amiga one?
A modern one, but we were going to run Elite Dangerous on it, which is kind of has, lineage. Kind of has
To
a bit
Amiga.
of Amiga history.
Oh, I think I got hit with a shrapnel. I didn't know you could get hit with the shrapnel. I think we're doing better this time, Jarleth. Oh, there's the boss. I'm gonna come behind you and help you.
Cool.
You gotta keep moving here. These heat seekers are really difficult. Oh, he just charged me. He charged both of us and took us out. That's. I don't know if there's a strategy to this guy or not. Oh man, that charge is tough. I can't defend against the charge.
I wonder, like, they could use this as the entrance exam for an air traffic controller position or something. There's so much going on the screen. I think if you can clear this game, you deserve the job.
This is like what they have to do at Heathrow or JFK. Oh wow! I think we're getting. I'm feeling a little better about this game now, Jarleth. The trick with a lot of these games is when stuff gets hectic, I have a hard time separating like the sprites in my brain. Like I'm playing a new game now called there we go, Next Mahina, and I'm dead. And it's like an old school arcade game. It's I feel terrible. The name of the gentleman who made it. He's like one of the most famous arcade game designers in the world, and I can't think of his name right now. My brain has reached maximum capacity. But he made Defender, and he made Robotron 2084, and he made this new one, Next Mahina, and he also made one called Resogun on PS4, and it's awesome. Like Resogun was like a modern Defender, and Next Mahina is like a modern Robotron 2084, and there's just like so much happening. The game's beautiful, but there's just so much happening. It's like, wow, my brain can't process it all. Retro Demo Scene Retro Demo Scene says you gotta love the online Amiga multiplayer. Gotta pay on consoles. Yeah, I know. To do it on the console, you need to have Xbox Live or a PlayStation Plus, right? You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay to play. At least on PC, I think if you have Steam, you don't have to pay anything extra. Yeah, obviously you don't, because I do have Steam and I don't have to pay anything extra. Do you do a lot of modern gaming, Jarleth, or is it mostly Amiga stuff?
I don't do a lot of modern gaming, no. It is mostly Amiga.
Okay.
I
Hell's
think-
Angel says if we sorry to interrupt, if we pause the game and type NCC-1701, case sensitive, then press enter to enable cheat mode with unlimited lives. The screen will flash blue to confirm correct code entry. Press F1 through F6 for weapon selection. That's
Cool,
hilarious.
That's the
They got a little Star
registration for the
Trek.
Starship Enterprise.
Yeah, that's great. We should give that a try. Eagle Beakster says Elite in VR is really nice. Yo, Dehumanization, thank you for the follow. It's awesome to have you here. This is an awesome community of people. I usually try and stream from my real Amiga, but today we're doing something different. I'm using emulation because I am playing two-player games with my buddy Jarleth, who's in Ireland, and I'm in New York. So this was the easiest way for us to get up and running. So I usually there's an Amiga cam here. Today we've got emulation cam engaged. And the name of the emulator that we're using is called FSUAE. If you're interested in emulating Amiga, I highly recommend it. If you're on a Mac, it's my favorite choice. Probably my only choice. WinUAE is also outstanding, but it's Windows only. I mean, there's a way you can run WinUAE on a Mac, but then you're basically running an emulator in emulation. So I stick to FSUAE. And of course, Jarleth and I both own all the ROMs, and we own these games that we're playing. A little disclaimer there. If you want to do any emulation, you do need to own the Amiga Kickstart ROMs, and you can get those. There's a couple ways you can get them. You can get them from going to Cliento's website. They own the rights to the ROMs, and you can download Amiga Forever. You can also go to the Google Play Store. This is the most inexpensive way to do it, and download Amiga Forever Essentials. And again, you'll have the legal rights to the ROMs. Or you can like take your real Amiga and flash the ROM yourself, which is baller. That's the baller way to do it. But if you don't have a real Amiga and you want to emulate one, you can pick up Amiga Forever or Amiga Forever Essentials, and you'll be all hooked up. Mr. Paul 3. No, it's not Jeff Minter. Oh man, the name. It's killing me. I hate it when I can't think of a name. Dehumanization says I couldn't run a really long cable to link both Amigas. We need a few boosters, Jarleth. What do you think?
Definitely.
You want to do like one more run of this and then try another game?
Yeah, sounds good.
So Mr. Paul, Retro Hour, they interviewed the guy who I'm trying to think of recently. I can't believe I can't think of his name. I'm such a dum-dum. But he did Robotron 2084. He did Defender. What else? Those are the two big ones that I remember him doing. He's done other ones as well. And he did the new one, Next Mahina, which is awesome. It's a great game. I think the strategy of you take right side, I take left is working well. And also what I think is, oh, man, my gun was too slow, it died. I kind of like falling back behind you and giving you a little backup. When we do the boss, we can do that, and then we just have to make sure we get out of the way when he does like his Hulk smash. I don't think I've ever survived the Hulk smash.
Yeah, I didn't even...
Now the tank is cool because you can also shoot on the X axis. I'm a Y only. And there's a way I could turn the helicopter, but I don't think so. See that little back up? Because when I'm behind you, then we get like double the firepower. I'm gonna go very good. Oh man, I really blew that one, Jarleth. I got trapped in there. They formed. It's like Voltron. They formed Voltron, and then he gives us the Hulk smash.
Yeah, I'm just hoping my shield will. Okay, I got a bit out of my shield anyway.
Oh man, see, I try and move. See, he just got you with the Hulk smash.
Okay, now I get you. Yeah.
As soon as you see him charge forward, you just jam the stick the other direction. Oh man, I saw that little missile coming for me, and I couldn't avoid it. Jarleth, how often do you guys try and do a podcast?
We release once a month, the normal show, and we also release every month an interview episode. So it's twice a month.
That's wonderful. That's a lot.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. And that's why like the Retro Hour guys, I don't know how they do it like every week. That's incredible. It takes so much time.
Yeah, I was really surprised that the Retro Hour were able to pump out like the quality they do at the rate they do, you know, with good guests and stuff like that. It's really impressive.
Yeah, it's incredible. And like my goal for YouTube is like, my goal like I want to try and get at least one video up a month. I want to have at least one a month, you know, and that's like reasonable with the amount of free time that I have. Especially with all the editing. It depends on the type of video as well, but my goal is one a month. But if I have extra stuff, then I can pump them out a little bit quicker. But like one a month is kind of what I can handle. I've got 2 in the queue right now that I'm editing, and then there's one I want to shoot. There's one that I think it's gonna be a two-parter. And it's like the video that I've always wanted to do. Like it's the whole reason like why I started the YouTube channel. There's this experiment I want to do, and document it. So I'm super excited to do that one. I think it's time to do it because, like I said, it's almost like the whole reason why I started the YouTube channel is because I want to make a video about this little project I'm gonna do. These guys are wild. They have like a very Empire Strikes Back, Imperial feel. Those like bat ships. Eugene Jarvis, Eagle Beakster for the win. Yes, Eugene Jarvis is the one I was trying to think of. Thank you guys. Thanks guys. My mind was not functioning properly. Eugene Jarvis, that's the one. Oh, Mr. Hughes, you spelled his name wrong on the flyer. That's hilarious. I'm also the worst speller ever in history. I don't know how like my YouTube videos don't have more spelling errors, or maybe they do and I just don't see it. What do you think? You want to try another one? Another different game?
Let's do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's disconnect. Let's see. What are you feeling? I was thinking. You know what I have played successfully on AmigaLive is I've played Chaos Engine with Anthony successfully. That could be a fun one.
Cool.
You want to try a little Chaos?
Yeah, that'd be great. It's one of those games that I wouldn't have played very often unless there was somebody over to play it with, you know.
Totally. All right, I'm gonna start up Chaos Engine. Get on it, Mr. Paul 3D. No mistakes allowed. IK, is that Ikari Warriors? Did you see me start it up there, Jarleth?
Not yet. Oh, here it goes.
Oh, International Karate. Oh, is that you, Jarleth?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, nice. You're in chat, too. Sweet.
Yeah, that's a good link. Thanks.
We could try some International Karate. It's funny because these floppy disk emulated sounds actually help me because I know the emulator's not frozen.
Oh, right, yeah.
All right, well, whoa, what's that?
What the hell is this?
What the heck is
cool.
this?
So you made your way onto the guru meditation here.
Wow, that was a nice surprise.
That was cool.
I guess I'm sweet. That's awesome. Mr. Paul requested International Karate. Mr. Paul will get it. I'm just kind of surprised. I just saw myself pop up on the screen. All right, I'm gonna do my shenanigans here. Let's lower the volume. All right. Ms. Mad says she always used to have the floppy sounds when she emulated. It just feels wrong without them. I agree. And I don't know if, because a lot of times the loading time is long, so you don't know like if the machine's frozen or not. Boom. Interesting here, Jarleth. This is a different resolution than the other one. Like, let's see. I think the game might be getting cut off a little bit for the folks at home. Let's see. Let's start the game. Because I maximized Swiv, and maybe Chaos Engine is a different... Yeah, it's a little bit off. I'm going to try and fix it for them. Because I want to give them the best, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm just going to go over here. Hopefully this won't crash the stream. Oh, I always get nervous when I do this. I can adjust the crop. Let's adjust the crop here. There you go. Alright. I think that did it. Oh, no, it's getting cropped on the right, too. There we go. So interesting, Chaos Engine is like a wider aspect ratio than Swiv. Mr. Paul says Dan Wood says it's his fault about the spelling. All right, so that's right. I have to put in my controller. So I'm gonna go to X input controller. So, and if you guys ever use FSUAE, it's strange. The top input option is joystick port, and the bottom input option is mouse port. My instinct would be like the one on the top would be mouse, but it's not. But that's just me. I'm weird. Two-player, baby. Start new game. Hell's Angel prefers WinUAE over FSUAE. Yeah, I think WinUAE is. I don't want to diss FSUAE because I think it's wonderful. WinUAE might be a little more powerful, but on the Mac, I like FSUAE because I don't like to run emulation in emulation. WinUAE, you can't argue with WinUAE. WinUAE is amazing. Look at this. This is crazy here. It's still getting cut off. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to fix this a little bit here, Jarleth.
Okay.
I'm just, there we go. Okay, boom. Okay. I want to make sure the folks get the full screen experience, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want them to get ripped off. Let's see, I'm resizing here. All right, now they have maximum chaos. Maximum chaos. Let's see. Hire character. Oh, I'll be the bald guy. He looks like me, bald and glasses. Now you select your guy.
Okay.
I have a lot of microphones like weighing my shirt down too, because I actually, the way I'm doing it, I have the microphone that's going to the stream, and then the microphone that you're hearing me on, Jarleth.
Yeah, that sounds complicated.
Yeah, that's I should do like another video just about the software end of streaming if anyone's interested, because that is like the hardest part, to be honest.
I'm having difficulty. I don't know if you need to select my player too. Is this one of those games?
Oh, that would be weird. I'll give you this good-looking guy here. Can oh no, I can't select.
You can't. Okay, it's weird. Yeah, I can't control it now.
Did you do the F12 and set your controls to?
I did. Yeah.
You did, huh?
Mm-hmm. Let me
you
try
want-
something different. Let me just try something else for a second.
Hells yeah, this game has really, really cool music, for sure. Ms. Mad said it would be cool if I do a video about the software. Oh, I see something moving over there. There you go.
Cool. Okay, so I needed different settings for this one.
Interesting.
I had to, yeah, I had to enable joystick mode. Even though I'm using the keyboard, whereas in the last game I had to disable joystick mode or it wouldn't work.
That's so weird. So you enable joystick mode and you're still using the keyboard though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Ms. Mad, the thing with the software is that there's so many variables. The software is so hard to set up with the streaming. It's really difficult. And it depends on whether you're using a Mac or a PC and what your capture card is. All right, so I'm the bald guy on the left. Jarleth is the dude with hair on the right. Oh yeah, give me the money. Give me the money. Oh, where'd you go, Jarleth? Did you die or did you?
I died.
freeze up?
Yeah. No, I died.
But you should have
Can you
more. There. Oh, can you just like hit the button to respawn?
It doesn't.
Let-
It's not doing anything.
Let me die and then see if you reappear. Yep. Okay. So I guess if one person dies, the other continues solo until he dies. That's strange.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah. I don't remember that happening in Chaos Engine. Although this is Chaos Engine AGA version, which I've never really played much. I used to play Chaos Engine on my 500, so maybe it's a little bit different in AGA mode. I don't know. That wouldn't make any sense.
Can we shoot each other in this?
I don't think there's friendly fire now.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah, no, you're good. Oh, they're coming from below as well. Got him. Yeah, baby. Line them up and shoot them down. It must be hard to play this game with a keyboard.
Yeah, well, I have a dark past as a PC gamer after the Amiga years, so I use the keyboard all the time. And we played a lot of Doom and Half-Life in college.
Ah,
So I'm
gotcha.
used to
Well,
the
those
keyboard.
games with the WASD and a mouse, that's different. It's a tough call because I've gotten so used to using controllers on Xbox and PlayStation, and my buddy helped me build a PC this winter. I've been trying to get back into mouse and keyboard, which is what I used to do. And it's a tough call. Like I like aiming with mouse the best. Like there's nothing like aiming with the mouse. But the movement on a controller with the analog stick is just so awesome. It's like a game that I feel like that's very like focused on movement. I still prefer the controller. But a game that's focused more on like precision shooting, I prefer mouse and keyboard, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get it. There's a controller for every occasion, really.
True. So now that game Destiny, that's one of my favorite modern games. It's only been available on console until now, and Destiny 2 is going to be available on PC. So I'm like, what do I do? Like, do I play with a controller on the PC, or do I do mouse and keyboard on the PC? I don't know. That game is so fast and so intense and has so much motion involved in it. I think I might go controller. But it'll be fun to try mouse and keyboard. Like when I play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, I'll definitely mouse and keyboard because that's, oh, that was bad. That's a heavy, it's a very slow paced game, and it's all about like precision shooting.
I remember when Flashback came out, and a cousin of mine came over to stay from the south of the country, and he brought up his Sega Mega Drive controller. He didn't know what computer I had, and I was saying, "Oh, that's a pity. It's not going to work. It's not an Amiga joystick," but it worked perfectly, and the game was so much better with a 3-button controller.
Oh yeah, it's my buddy Jeremy who was watching the stream before. He hacks his Sega controller to I forgot, he changes one of the keys to make it more Amiga friendly. It's pretty cool. Eagle Beakster said he would love to see me play PUBG. Yeah, I love it. It's a lot of fun, and the best thing is when I play with my friends. I'm not that great of a solo player, but when me and my friends get together, like we kick some butt. They're better than I am. I'm definitely like the weak link, but I do provide some good support. Are you familiar with this game, PUBG? Jarleth?
No, I've never heard of it.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a battle royale, which is like a popular genre right now. And basically, you start off in an airplane, and you are over an island, right? And all you have on is like your underwear, essentially. And there's up to 99 other people in the plane with you, and everyone, you can jump out. Like as the plane flies over the island, you decide when to jump out, and you parachute down. And on the island is like these little abandoned villages. It's almost like an Eastern European. This has like an Eastern European feel to it. And you go around and loot all the buildings, and you get different weapons, different armor. But the whole point is that you want to be like the last one surviving. So like literally, if you jump out and there's a lot of people right around you, you can choose whether you want to just like fight them with your fists, or you want to like run away and try and get loot. and become more powerful. It's pretty crazy. But it's also a timed game, right? So at the beginning, it doesn't matter where you are, but then there's a circle that begins to close, and if you're not within the circle, you die. So it forces everyone to be eventually like in the same play area. So you can't just like camp out the whole game and hide and wait for someone to come along. It forces you to move forward and to interact with the other players. It's a really incredible game. It's only early access right now, and it's already like the most popular game out there. I don't know if it's the most popular, but I think there's more PUBG players right now than Battlefield 1 players. And Battlefield 1 is like, AAA game. It's crazy. Which I love Battlefield 1, but it's amazing that this early access game is so popular. And it's also, there's only one map. There's only that one little island right now. They're going to have more maps, but right now it's just one. Oh, there's Retro Red Rum. Yeah, so Retro, there he is. He wired up the arrow to the third button to avoid jumping on the Sega controller. That makes sense, Retro. He sent it to me. It's awesome. I've played Amiga games with it before. That's a good point, Jarleth. And like I was saying, it would be cool to play some Amiga games with a modern controller, but using the real Amiga. I know, I think Amiga Kit sells an adapter that you can get. I don't think it will work with like an Xbox One controller, but it might work with like an original Xbox controller. But again, I don't know that for a fact. I'm just saying what I think I've heard. Are you familiar with that adapter, Jarleth?
I'm not. Well, I haven't used it. I think I know some guys maybe in the group who've used something similar.
Eagle Bixer says there was one game before that was similar to a zombie setting. Not a huge fan of that, but PUBG is awesome. You're talking about H1Z1, Eagle Beakster. I haven't played much H1Z1, but yeah, you're right. It's a battle royale, similar style game. Hey, can you guys hear the music okay? It seems a little low to me on the stream. Let me put it up for a second. Give him a little... I hate not being able to monitor the actual mix, you know, Jarleth. Because I'm very particular about the sound in the video, on my videos and my streams. And when you're a one-man band, there's only so much you can do, you know?
Yeah.
And I can't really have someone else monitor it for me either, because it depends on their connection. It depends. There's so many variables, you know. Bovine Divine, yes. Voice 7, Music 5. And it's tricky too, because each game has different volume, you know. So like, I think we're pretty good at Swiv, especially since those explosions really peak a lot. Ah. Oh, look at this. The Big Bopper, I love it.
Wow.
So, what's up, Bovine Divine? Thanks for coming back. It's great to see you again. So all-time favorite Amiga games, Jarleth? What do you like?
Oh, man, that's a tough question. I know that I spent most of my time when I was younger playing the likes of the Settlers and Frontier Elite. You know, the slightly kind of slower games. Okay, we gotta go back around here.
How about
Batman the movie was a big one too.
Oh yeah, nice one. Were you into like Populous or Powermonger games like that?
I think I missed those. No, I didn't catch those ones at the time.
Retro Red Rum's asking, can you feel any lag when playing online? There's every now and then, Retro, there's a little bit, but here's the thing, like I'm in New York, so normally I would connect to the America East server, but being that Jarleth is in Ireland, we've connected to the server in England. So considering he's in Ireland, I'm in New York, and the server's in England, it's really not bad at all. I mean, it's not affecting my gameplay at all. How about you, Jarleth?
It's hard for me to say. I'm on a really bad connection as it is. I'm actually on a mobile broadband connection, and to make it worse, my wife and 10-year-old are watching Star Trek on Netflix in the next room, despite me telling them I was going to be doing a stream today. So it's a bit laggy for me. It says on the AmigaLive on the README file, never to use Wi-Fi, only use Ethernet. Now I've always used it with Wi-Fi, and I found that games like Swiv and stuff, where you're making minor little movements here and there, it's not really very noticeable, the lag. I don't know if I was using Wi-Fi on something a bit more demanding, like a platformer where you need to be more agile. It might matter more then.
Right. Yeah, I've had really good luck with AmigaLive. If you have a good ping, I haven't experienced the lag. So Jeremy, if you want to play with me one day, we'll use the East Coast North American server, and we'll have really good ping. I mean, it's amazing that this actually works. You know, that with the server so far away. My ping is like 86, I think. Yeah, Bovine says Amiga games volume level 0 to 100, so it's a nice surprise to viewers every game because you never know what you're gonna get with the volume. Yo, Lurker74, how's it going? Yeah, it was awesome hanging out with in the Amigos podcast yesterday. The Amigos are awesome guys too. If you, again, I mentioned them earlier. Right now, I'm playing with Jarleth from the Amiga Ireland podcast. Whoa, I had a bomb. And it's really exciting. There's so much cool like Amiga content and retro content coming out nowadays. Like I said, your podcast is awesome. The Amigos are great. It's cool because they're our fellow American podcasters. They're like the only like American-oriented podcast, which is not really, to me. It doesn't really matter. But I know like when Retro Hour first started out, like one of their mantras was like they wanted to focus more on like the European scene, being that they're in Europe. But so it's cool to have Amigos in the States. It's nice to see some like Amiga support in the States. That's basically what I'm getting at, because it's so popular in Europe, which is awesome. It's just nice to see your homeland also giving the Amiga a little bit of love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, there's so much great kind of material out there, you know, between podcasts and other kind of publications. It's incredible.
Amiga Future magazine. All the blogs, like Trevor's blog, like the Indie Retro News and Generation Amiga, and I feel bad like listing them because I know I would like leave one out, so I'm just rambling.
Yeah,
but there's so much good stuff out there. Yes, Vintage is the New Old. That's a great one. AmigaLive.
AmigaLive, that's a great forum. Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. I love it. Yes.
Whoops. Jeez, man, this music, you could just play the game like all day.
I know, it's so good. Oh, cool. Retro Red Rum wants to try. We could do a 3-player game too. That would be advanced. Retro Red Rum, Jarleth, is my friend Jeremy. He is a really big Amiga user from Montreal, and he does awesome exhibits at Vintage Computer Festival East every year. Originally from France, and he and his buddies like bring these really rare European computers that a lot of people here in the States have never seen before. Like I'd never seen an Alice before, or even the I think he had a Franklin. His exhibits are awesome, and like the stuff that like we've never seen here before. He's a super awesome guy, and he streams on Twitch too. So if you want to see a good dude stream some really interesting stuff, go check out Retro Red Rum.
Cool.
He's a really good guy.
That's 2 people I want to follow now that you've recommended.
Yeah, Jeremy's awesome. He's such a good dude. Yeah, and Amigos podcast is on YouTube. I don't think they stream on Twitch, but they're a lot of fun too. And actually, one of the guy who does their social media is like just joined Westchester Amiga user group. So I'm psyched, man. We got a new member, man, and he's from the Amigos. It's so cool.
That's great. Oh, I saw that on Twitter. I thought it was just a once-off. That's great.
Oh, it may be. Well, it depends how much fun he had.
Yeah.
We'll see what kind of impression we left on him. It may be a once-off. No, I mean, it takes him an hour to get here. He's not like super close. So I don't expect him to come to like every meeting, but hopefully, you know, even if he comes a handful of times, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Nice job, dude.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, Lurker says he listens to you on the Amiga Ireland podcast.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Lurker.
Oh, no worries, Lurker. Yeah, I understand you're at work. You got to run. Yeah, we're playing online multiplayer Amiga games internationally. It's pretty amazing. So, what's your plans for the next episode?
Well,
or you want to keep that on the down low?
Yeah, no, there's nothing like that. It's just that once one episode goes out, I usually take a week or two where I just don't even think about the podcast, so that I can just sort of just give it a break and then go back into it. We have got some really interesting interviews coming up. Actually, there's going to be an interview released Thursday next week with a guy I found in Ireland, thanks to Rob and Luke, actually, the author of Snoop DOS. So,
sweet.
Yeah, so I didn't realize I didn't realize Snoop Dogg was written by an Irish guy. So we got a hold of him, and it was a really interesting interview. So that's going to be released soon.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to hear that one. I think it's a really cool format, how you guys have a show like with an interview, a special show just with an interview and a show with that one. And this way you basically have like a new episode every other week. That's a really cool format.
Cool, thanks. Yeah, we initially thought, well, I thought we'd never do interviews, like, because we were going to kind of keep it community and local and stuff, but yeah, it seems to work.
Oh yeah, it's great. And I mean, the funny thing with Anthony and I is we really don't have like a plan for Guru. We just kind of go with the flow. So if we're at a place and there's someone cool there that we want to talk to, then we'll do an interview. If not, then we don't do an interview. We're always doing something unique, you know. We're always like, either we'll like show an emulator, or we'll like show an old piece of hardware, or we'll go to a trade show and do something there. So I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to level up my my character here. I can do a little extra speed, max him. All right, that's enough. I think I've maxed him out for now. Let's. Oh, you can just hit all, and it powers up everything. Okay, I like that. Okay, I'm done. Exit. Now you can level up your character. If you just click on all, it will level everything up.
Cool, okay, I'll do that.
5-card draw, what's up? Chaos Engine was online multiplayer, you never knew? No, it wasn't. We are doing a trick here with an emulator. We have FSUAE emulator emulating an Amiga, and I am on joystick port, and Jarleth is on the mouse port. So it's a bit of a trick. And Jarleth is in Ireland, and I am in New York. So it's pretty amazing. Like we were saying, we never imagined that we could do this, you know, back when we were using our real Amigas. But thanks to the FSUAE emulator, we can connect, and so it's emulating one Amiga. It's not emulating like two Amigas connected together. There's definitely quite a few Amiga games that you can play online traditionally with a real Amiga, but in this case, we're using the emulator, so we can play a lot of two-player games that were never intended to be online multiplayer. Yeah, Retro Veteran says he likes the fact that you can upgrade stuff in this game. There's definitely like a flash to the future, because nowadays it's all about upgrading, you know? Especially like I was talking about that game Destiny before, and a lot of the looter shooters or like a classic like Borderlands, it's all about upgrading your gear, you know? This was like a precursor to that. Cyboman, yeah, that's genius, right? I wish, I'm very thankful to people who are a lot smarter than me for inventing this. Oh, that's a cool enemy, that lizard guy, I like him.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So, I'm sure you know him too. My friend Wayne Ashworth, he is working on a new game called Scourge of the Underkind. Or Underground. I'm not sure if it's Underkind or Underground. And he pops into chat a lot. Oh, it's a lizard guy. And he's making a game that is he's an awesome pixel artist. And he's doing the graphics for a new game that is heavily inspired by Chaos Engine. And it looks really sweet. I died.
Oh no, okay.
So I never realized that you're on your own until then you reunite when you both die. Yeah, so Cyboman, as you know, because I know you've been in the stream before, I always like to play with the real hardware. But this is a situation where like emulation is really awesome. And it's pretty cool. Like I feel, oh man, he got me still. He lobs those green globs. Using also an Xbox controller to play an Amiga game, it feels a little bit cheating to me, but it's pretty cool as well. It's not really cheating because the Amiga games are so difficult anyway. I need all the help I can get, you know. 5-card draw, never played this game. Yeah, Chaos Engine is great. And you're right, it's way more fun 2 players. Way more fun. You wanna get the ring?
Thanks.
And the music is great too, 5-card draw. But this is a great 2-player game. It's funny, there are some games that are just better multiplayer. Even the PUBG game, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, that I was talking about before, I much prefer playing it with my friends than solo. You can have a team of up to 4 people. That was awesome. I waited for them to spawn, then I grabbed the dynamite.
Whoa.
Killer frogs
Yeah.
from outer space.
Another game that I stopped playing single player was Alien Breed.
Oh yeah, Alien Breed
like it.
is a great one. 5-Card Draw says, isn't a joystick better than Xbox controller? Well, so, the thing is, like, all my real Amiga joysticks, to be honest, they're kind of old and worn out. So they're not as responsive as the Xbox controller. I play better with the Xbox controller, sadly. The thing is, sometimes the Xbox controller can be a pain. Like, you want to use the touchpad instead of the analog stick, because the Amiga games weren't designed for analog sticks. But in this case, with this game, I actually am using the analog stick. It feels pretty good. Yeah, and you know what? The analog stick probably does have a little bit of delay compared to like a regular joystick. What I could do, another thing I do is I have the Competition Pro USB stick. Have you seen that, Jarleth?
Yes, I have.
It's like a Competition Pro, the classic, you know, Commodore 64 joystick. But it's in USB form, so you can plug it into a modern PC or a Raspberry Pi to play your emulated games. Thing is, I'm not crazy about the version of it. It doesn't really feel like the Competition Pro. It's very stiff, and it hurts my hand.
Oh, that's not good.
I bet if you... No, so I think it's a great idea. I thought it would open up these pillars so we can get those keys. It's a great
We've got
idea.
One more to do.
In practice, in theory, it's a great idea, but in practice, it doesn't work so well. In my opinion. It's great for like Pac-Man for a little while, and then after a while, my hands just hurt. Cyberman says, next month, you'll buy Amiga Forever version 7 emulator. You have to save more money for real hardware. Yeah, see, that's another thing that's great about emulators, is if you can't afford the real hardware or you have one and it's not working right, the emulators make, you know, getting your Amiga or Commodore or whatever you're emulating experience back inexpensively. Do you emulate, Jarleth? Besides right now?
Not really. I started off emulating, and I started buying a few boxed games as well, just as kind of decorations, and then I really wanted an Amiga, so I haven't emulated since.
Right. Now, did you have an
It's-
Amiga growing up?
I did, yeah. I had a Commodore 64, and then, well, I had a Spectrum ZX first, then a Commodore 64 for many years, and then an Amiga 600.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, myself and Kenny Gahan, who runs the Sensible soccer tournaments here at every meeting, he lived across the road from me. He had an Amiga 500 plus, and yeah, we'd some good times, some good memories of gaming up late into the night.
Oh yeah, that's like Anthony and myself and my friends here. It's interesting to me though that there's also like a lot of new Amiga users who have never had an Amiga before, who I've met that are like getting into it now, which is really cool as well. Like not everyone.
Yeah, that's really
I just assumed that.
interesting.
Yeah, I just automatically assume that everyone's just having like a nostalgia trip, you know. And
Yeah.
and everyone had one, but not everyone had one. There's a lot of people who are just getting into it now. They're like, oh, Amiga, I've always heard about Amiga and I never saw one, and it's really interesting to me. So I think that's super cool, and like emulation is a great gateway into that. Hey, babe. Oh, I got truffle. My wife just gave me a gift under the green screen. A gift of truffle. I got a gift of a rainbow peanut butter truffle. Hold on, let me grab this. Yo, Karen007, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm Bill. I stream a lot of Amiga stuff. Usually, for the most part, I do the real hardware. Today, we're doing an emulator. The reason is I am playing in New York City, and my friend Jarleth is on the other end. He's in Ireland, and we're playing online multiplayer Amiga games. Actually, technically, it's not an online multiplayer game. It's a multiplayer game, but we're emulating like one Amiga. I'm on the joystick port. He's on the mouse port, and I got T as well. Wow, check out these guys are awesome. Peanut butter truffles. Rainbow peanut butter truffles, fresh in from Olenko's kitchen. Yeah, 5-Card Draw says that proves how great the machine was, that there's new users now. I agree. And that also proves that how good these games are. They're still fun to play. And Cyboman33 says he heard about Atari ST but never saw one in real life. You're not missing anything, Cyboman33. I'm just joking. The Atari ST is a cool machine too. And the Falcon's awesome. If Commodore never went bankrupt, you would still use Commodore now. I would too, 5-Card. What's going on here, Jarleth? You pulled up a map?
Oh, I might have done. It's very.
It's laggy.
It's really slowed down for me. Yeah.
Mine too. Oh, thanks,
Which is odd because-
Karen07. Yeah, it is pretty amazing. So what we're doing is it's an emulator called FSUAE emulator, and it allows you to do this emulation. And we're connected to a server in England, so on the server is the actual game ROM, and well, actually no, it's not true. It's the game ROM's on my machine and his machine, but the server is what's connecting us.
I think the way this
Puny Void says we can shoot the totem with the face, so we can get the key.
Should we go back?
I think so, but I also think it's very laggy. We might have to restart. Modern PC games makes 5-Card Draw nauseous.
I wonder is this my fault that this is happening? So what I think is going on is that the emulator slows down to match the slowest connection possibly. That's just an educated guess. I don't actually know. So let me just check what kind of a ping I'm getting.
It's all your fault, Jarleth. Oh, Puny Void says we can throw a bomb to activate the activator. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got the bomb. Let's see, I think if I hold down the button, right, I can throw the bomb. We've just got some serious lag right now. We've been doing really well. We've been doing really well with the lag. This is the first time we've had lag. And
yeah,
Jarleth's family is watching Netflix right now too, which is pretty amazing. It could be my fault too. I mean, I am streaming. But I'm looking at my stats, my streaming stats right now. And what I used to do was I used to monitor the stream on my computer as well, and now I'm only monitoring chat, and I think that is making a huge difference because I have very, very, very few dropped frames. So I'm pretty excited about this.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Karen007 says Commodore 64 was his first gaming system. Always dreamed of having an Amiga as a kid. Dig the channel, nice work. Thank you so much. If you're, I don't know if you just found me here on Twitch, but I also have an Amiga YouTube channel if you're interested. It's youtube.com/thegurumeditation. It's me and my buddy Anthony do that YouTube channel, and there's a variety of stuff there. We don't do much gaming on it, but we pull out like old hardware. We show emulators kind of like this. We do interviews with folks in the Amiga community. It's a variety of stuff over on YouTube. So if you're interested in Amiga and learning a little bit more about Amiga, you can check us out over there on YouTube as well. 5-Card Draw says C64, C128, and Amiga 600 have been his only gaming systems. Nice. That's hardcore, 5-Card. I like it. I like it a lot. Jarleth, what's the update?
I have another idea. So I'm looking at the AmigaLive app here, right? And there's 2 games in the queue already. There's Dynablaster and IK Plus, and if they're running, they could be slowing down the emulator. I don't know. They could be slowing down the server.
Oh, so other people are playing too.
Okay. I thought you added these to the queue because they were mentioned in the stream. Okay, I get you.
No, there's other people playing.
Okay, so that could be it.
Someone's playing Dynablaster, someone's playing International Karate. Nice stuff. I'm glad people are playing Amiga.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, my ping is good. It's like 80. Well, do you want to just try? You want to try restarting just for the heck of it?
Yeah, sure.
5-Card Draw quit video gaming when Commodore went bankrupt. Understandable. Understandable. Well, I'm glad you're here. You can game with us virtually. Oh, except for the rare PC game like Tomb Raider, FIFA, GTA 1. Sweet. Yeah, it's funny. I got out of gaming for a while too, and then I kind of I wanted a Blu-ray player, so when it came time to get a Blu-ray player, I said let me try PlayStation 3 because it's a Blu-ray player, and hey, it plays games too. And I didn't really think I was going to get into the games. Boy, was I wrong. I did a lot more gaming than Blu-ray playing, and that was like my entry back into like more hardcore gaming. And now I have PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC, Amiga, of course. But it's amazing how these Amiga games hold up.
Yeah, they're still really playable, even though the graphics might have aged.
Even though they have aged, like I'm looking at my desktop right now, and I've got a few games here like Hyperlight Drifter, Axiom Verge, and a lot of those are like throwbacks to the old platformers and the old graphics. So if I were to boot up Hyperlight Drifter or Axiom, it would look like an old 8-bit game. I mean, you look closely, and obviously it's not because the graphics are more sophisticated, but it's done in like the 8-bit style, and that's a big thing these days. All right, do you want to try
a game?
Go ahead.
Sorry, lag. Do you remember a game called Carrier Command?
I do remember that it existed, but I don't remember the game.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was kind of like Frontier Elite, but on the sea. It was really cool. Sorry, what game were you going to suggest?
Well, Mr. Paul requested International Karate, and now it looks like someone else is playing International Karate, so I don't know how that will work, but I don't think it matters because the game's actually on our system. So we can give it a go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, Mr. Paul did the same thing. He bought a Sony FX1 and a Blu-ray burner to go with it. So he needed a Blu-ray player. Cheapest option was a PS3, so he bought one. It was really smart because it was also a great Blu-ray player in addition to being a great gaming console. And I even bought they make a remote control for PlayStation 3 that has all the Blu-ray controls on it, so you don't have to use the PlayStation controller. It easily says play, rewind, pause, stop. 5-Card Draw says these graphics are better than the modern indie retro games where it all looks like Flash cartoons. Yeah, totally, right? Because this is the real deal. They're all trying to emulate these games. Mr. Paul loves Carrier Command. It's one of Cyberman's first games. Well, let's try International Karate. I think the server should be able to handle multiple games. This could get confusing because someone's already playing International Karate Plus, but I'm going to start it right now, Jarleth. Ready?
Okay, cool.
3,
yeah,
2, 1.
Okay, cool. And I'll check the timestamp.
Yep. Okay. That's the other cool thing about doing these streams is I learn about games that I never played. A lot of the people in chat are obviously experienced gamers as well, and they've thrown me some really great suggestions. Retro Red Rum says, do you remember Silent Hunter? You're part of the people that can stare into Periscope for hours without being bored. Nice. No, oh, Silent Service, that's it, yes. I remember Silent Service. That game was awesome. Was it also called Silent Hunter in a other part of the world, Jeremy, or was it only called Silent Service? Like Another World and Out of This World? Like everyone knows it as Another World because that was the European title, but here in the States we had Out of This World. Did you see me start the game, Jarleth?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
It's booting up for me.
Perfect, yeah, it just started for me as well. Floppy based. Risky Flyer, Carry Command, or Combat Air Patrol. Those are still my favorite retro games. Man, I'm really I really want to play Carrier Command now. I love it when I get these great suggestions. I might have jumped the gun on the full screen. Hopefully, I didn't. It seems a little slow. And a little laggy, Jarleth.
Oh dear.
But we'll see. We'll see. No need to worry yet.
Oh, it sounds
it's
laggy
laggy.
too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's laggy.
Okay. I might restart my AmigaLive client just in case.
I'll do the same thing. You know what we could try? Even though it sounds crazy, we could try going over to the American server if no one's on it, you know?
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to try that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's do that. I just closed my AmigaLive. I'm going to open it again. I'm going to hop on the American server. I'm going to go America East US. Excellent ping, 27 milliseconds, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bring it. Oh, and there, Wolf Dawn is saying, anyone mentioned Moonstone yet? No. Cap, another great game. F8 for a flyby. Oh, is that Carrier Air Patrol? Mr. Paul says Moonstone was stunning but crashed for him all the time. Are you on the American server?
No, I'm still waiting for the application to load. I don't know what's going on.
No worries. If you need to reboot your system, no worries. We can do that as well.
Yeah, I might do that. There's something funny going on here. Let me reboot. I'll be back in 60 seconds.
And we'll reconnect on the Discord as well.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I'll hang up. Yo, Cyberman, thanks so much for stopping by the stream. It's always a pleasure to have you, Cyberman, and you sleep well. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure, dude. Beer time for Mr. Paul 3D. I love it. Mr. Paul, you know what's killing me right now? I'm on like these really strong antibiotics. So I've been off the sauce for like a week. I'm freaking dying. I'm freaking dying over here. So I got the kombucha. I've got my pineapple peach kombucha, but you know what? It's not the same as some good single malt. Or a good IPA. It's definitely beer o'clock here in New York. What, 3:32? It's not too early to start, you know? Happy hour starts at 5. You work a little harder in the morning, so you earn it a little bit earlier, you know what I'm saying? The Light Corridor, I don't know that one, Retro Red Rum. You know what we could do here, guys, while we're waiting for Jarleth to come back? We can look at the games list. Worms, oh, that would be a great one. Walker. Lemmings 2-player. I don't remember playing Lemmings 2-player. That would be an interesting one. We got Alien Breed, Alien Frenzy, Alien Storm, Alien Syndrome, All-Terrain Racing. Oh, a racing game would be a lot of fun. Altered Beast, great. Jarleth started a call. Yay. What's up, Jarleth?
Hey.
I was just looking at the games list. There's a lot of... Oh, there's Banshee. Banshee I was playing on stream recently at the request of my man Roar. There's Battle Squadron. Mr. Paul 3D loves the IPAs. Me too. Once you start the IPAs, it's hard to not drink IPA because it's such a strong, distinct flavor, you know? Everything else just seems mild. BMX Simulator, I never played that. That'd be fun. I love bikes. Oh, Blood Money. Yes, I love me some Blood Money. Damn, he's got a lot of games on here. Mr. Paul is drinking Guinness out of respect for you, Jarleth.
Cheers, Paul.
Oh, Eagle, no worries, dude. Eagle, thank you so much for coming by. Thanks so much for all the support. Thanks for all the retweets. I appreciate that. It's really a pleasure to have you, Eagle. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll probably do another stream this weekend, although it might be a little bit late for the European guys. I might do my Friday night or Saturday night at the Cinemaware, because I still have some more Cinemaware games to play. So we'll see. It depends. We have really cool jazz concerts in my town on Friday night. So if the weather's good, I might go to the jazz concert. It's an outdoor concert, and stream on Saturday. If the weather is not good, then maybe I'll do the stream on Friday. We'll see. So stay tuned. I'll probably do another stream Friday or Saturday night. Yeah, Mr. Paul 3D is getting psyched for Blood Money and Menace. Hybris. Wolf Dawn still loves Hybris and Battle Squadron. Wait, is Battle Squadron on here? Yeah, there's Battle Squadron. There's been a lot of Battle Squadron talk. Do you want to give are you ready to give it another try, Jarleth?
Yeah, I'm working on it. So what's happening now is when I'm launching it, it's throwing an exception, it's giving an IO error and then closing again. So I'm re-downloading the client in case it corrupted itself.
Huh, okay. It's amazing. Yeah, I've got really good ping out here, obviously. We could also go to Germany if we have to, but that would be further for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Germany, Italy, and Bulgaria. Wow. I think a lot of the Sensible Soccer guys use this, right?
That's right, they do. Yeah. I think they've got a few different competitions, and one of them is real hardware. I don't know how that works. Maybe that's a face-to-face meetup event they have.
You might be able to play. You might be able to play with the real hardware online as well on Sensible Soccer. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you said that earlier in the stream. I didn't know that was possible at all. That's really interesting.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure if Sensible Soccer is one of the games that lets you do that, but there are quite a few. I used to play with a null modem cable as well. I used to play F-16 Falcon head-to-head with a null modem cable. Battle Chess you can do with a null modem cable. Not as exciting as Falcon. But there was another one. I think A10 Tank Killer was one you could do with a null modem. There was a lot of good null modem games too. That was super fun.
At the last event we had here, Craig Harrison and the group went to work on figuring out how to get skid marks networked up, and I think we had 8-player skid marks going, if I remember correctly, on 2 screens. One was a projector and one was a monitor, and I swear to God, we laughed ourselves silly playing it. Is just absolute craziness.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah, Retro Edrom, you know that A10 baby. A10 Tank Killer was a good one. Oh yeah, Risky says Cap as well with the null modem cable. Is Super Sprint playable multiplayer? Let's see if I wonder if he's got it here. Super Sprint, I'm not sure. Oh, there's Super Skid Marks. Super Sprint. Does he have that here? I don't see it.
Oh, this is working.
Are you back in business?
Yep.
Nice one.
Yeah. So it looks like the application corrupted itself somehow during the laggy period.
That's all right. It's really easy to reinstall it. It's great.
It is, and it's a small, fast download too. I'm connected to the America East US server.
What's your ping?
Let me see. Fair 123 milliseconds.
That might not work so well.
Well,
you want to see what Germany's up to?
Well, it just showed that for a second and then it disappeared again, which is, I assume, what happens when your ping is okay again. Is there somewhere you can continuously monitor your ping?
I think it just cycles through it. Like every 5 seconds or so, it shows your current ping.
Okay, yeah, oh man, it's gone down to 501 milliseconds.
Okay. Let's try Germany. Or you know what? Maybe it was your file that became corrupt. Maybe the England will work again, even if there's someone else on it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go back to England.
We'll try England then. Spy vs. Spy, that is a cool game.
Maybe the guys playing IK Plus broke something.
Yeah, maybe they, oh yeah, there's still someone playing on there. We can try it, and if it's really laggy, then we'll just try Germany.
Yeah, it might be okay. Let's give it a go.
You want to try international karate since Mr. Paul? Well, we can do international karate, or what was the other one they were talking about? They were talking about. That's funny, Bubble Bobble. We'll try international karate. Whatever Mr. Paul wants. He went to your Amiga Ireland meeting, right?
He did indeed, yeah. We had a big
That's
chat
awesome.
about 3D later on, yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
Okay, I started it.
Okay, and I'm joining. There we go.
Oh wow, that came up really quick. I don't know if you joined my game or you joined theirs.
Ooh.
I think you joined theirs because you joined
okay.
before mine even, yeah. I think you joined
Okay.
their game. They're going to have a third player.
Okay.
Abort.
So that means yours hasn't come up yet then. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. There's a minute between you and timestamps.
Yeah. I'm going to close the FSUAE. As you guys can see, there's a bit of gaming you have to do just to get the game to run.
Paul came over to the Amiga Ireland event with Darren Glenn, who has a really interesting project going, the Bambi Amiga. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
No.
Basically, you can go to, I think it's bambiamiga.co.uk, and it's BAMBI, and you can get a little web server for yourself and an email address and a little FTP slot running off his Amiga 1200. And he's got PHP running on it and everything. It's absolutely crazy what he's doing.
What
with
is it? Bambi?
bambiamiga.co.uk.
I couldn't find it. B-A-M... Oh, I spelled it wrong. Of course I spelled it wrong.
I'm not getting it either. Oh, it's hyphenated. Sorry, it's bambi-amiga.co.uk.
Ah, so BAMBI-AMIGA.co.uk.
That's it. So, yeah, let me just get it up to shoot. There we go. Okay, so I've actually got a share on this. So those websites, that you can see there's a thumbnail for 5 websites there at the bottom. That's 5.
I'm actually not able to get onto it. Let's see.
Okay, let me put the link into
Try
the
and
chat.
refresh it.
I've just put it into the Discord chat, or the Twitch chat, I mean.
Strange. I don't know why I'm not... Oh, may I have an ad block on? I even have my JavaScript blocker off. There we go. Yeah, it was... Oh, wait. BAMBI-AMIGA.co.uk.
That's right.
Oh, there's no www. I didn't put... Let's see. Maybe that's why. There we go.
Cool.
The Amiga 1200 web server. Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually Sir Lucas that put me onto this one as well. So these websites are all running on Darren's Amiga 1200.
That is incredible. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Risky had Spy vs Spy on the Commodore 64. I mean on the Specky. And Retro Red Rum used to run a web server on a Macintosh Plus 8 or 9 years ago. That is cool. Wow, these are all running off of 1200. That's amazing.
If you go to /Amiga today, so it's bambi-amiga.co.uk/Amiga today. That's a site I set up some time back, and I was going to make it a blog. about using Amiga for modern kind of needs, like finding where can you fit in your Amiga to do stuff, whether it's just for writing, plain text files and stuff. So that's a site I started and never finished.
Oh, wow, that's neat. All right, Ms. Mad, thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great night. Hope you play some awesome games tonight. Thanks again so much for stopping by, Ms. Mad. If you guys want to see some really fun Amiga gameplay, if you want to see some really fun Amiga gameplay and Amiga, some cool amazing Amiga projects, go check out Ms. Mad Lemon on YouTube. You won't regret it. She's awesome. Yeah, there's eyebrows, D-paint. Mr. Paul is psyched about Bambi. He said that's his best friend's site. Neat. I'm going to explore this a little bit more. The Amiga History Guide. Oh, that's neat. So is this Amiga History Guide actually being run off of 1200?
Yeah, it would be.
That is awesome. Amiga models. Yeah, of course, Ms. Mad. Anytime, man. Amiga YouTubers unite. Cool. Oh, man, I'm going to check this out. This is cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's incredible because he's got PHP running on it, and PHP is like the language that's used to make Facebook. So you can do all kinds of dynamic stuff, and you could probably embed, you could embed a YouTube video on that, and then the web page would load up off the Amiga 1200, fetch the embed code, use the embed code to fetch the video from YouTube. So you could do a really cool site here, even though it's running on the 1200.
Incredible.
You could have, yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. Because one of the limitations I found with like using eyebrows is that you can't go on a lot of modern sites. It doesn't. I don't even think it supports CSS, right?
I don't think it does. No.
Yeah.
If it does, it's really crude, really basic.
I mean SSL. But yeah, it's that is cool. I'm gonna have to explore this. Thanks for the tip, Jarleth. That's awesome.
Cool.
All right, let's get back to the games. International Karate Plus. Okay, so I see these guys have been playing Dyna Blaster. There's 4 of them. Oh, okay, so someone just started International Karate Plus. Don't click on that one.
Okay.
And if this is a problem, we'll just pick a totally different game that these guys aren't playing. But it looks like right now there's...
It's just loading up now
it.
the game. Okay, I'll quit.
Okay, so you joined their game again. This is fun. This is like... It's like a game getting the game to work. It's all Inception. Maybe we should try a different game so it's not as confusing.
Did you just start an International Karate Plus?
Nope, someone else did.
Oh man, okay, I'll quit again because it's the timestamp is for just now. Okay, I'll quit it. Yeah, let's just.
Yeah, they literally just started it as I was about to press the button. That's hilarious.
I wonder if Paul Kitching trolling us. He was the first person to mention it.
That'd be hilarious if Paul's playing it. Interesting. Now they all cleared out. You know, it's funny. There's an FSUA Discord. I wonder if they're on there. I mean, AmigaLive Discord. All right, are you ready, Jarleth?
I think I'm going to have to quit and open again because my AmigaLive app is freezing up. So I'm just going to do that really quickly.
No problemo. It's not you, Paul?
It only takes a second.
Yeah, no problem. Mr. Paul 3D. Okay. He's good. Thanks for not trolling us, Paul.
Yeah,
Mr. Paul 3D.
With a can of Guinness in one hand.
Yo, Amix312, what's up, dude? How's it going? Sanad Pollock in the house, checking in from Germany. We got Norway in the house. What is up, guys? Sanad says hello, Ireland.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Obviously, Amix312 is from the legendary Amitopia Distrita site. Sanad Pollock from Retro Cram another awesome site. You guys are awesome. Everyone's keeping the retro alive. You know what I'm saying? Sanad is responsible for my dancing opening. He's the one that he made it. I danced and he did the rest.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like that.
He's the man. Oh, they're playing Golden Axe now.
Excellent.
So, Ireland is actually playing in a baseball tournament right now, and they're doing really well. I know they're live
Is that
streaming it
baseball
this
or
morning.
cricket?
Baseball, like American baseball.
Okay. Oh, well, I had no idea. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, Sanad's nearly your neighbor. Well, you're a lot closer to Jarleth than I am. I'm in New York, and Jarleth is in Ireland. Sanad says I'm his private Travolta, and he can't wait to see me dance at Amiga 32. I hope I can go to Amiga 32. I'm going to Amiga something, whether it's Ami Party or Amiga 32. We'll see. It all depends on the work, how the work falls into place. Mr. Paul's asking who's going to Amiga 32. I would love to, but I can't promise. It stinks, man. It's so expensive for me to fly to Europe. And it's like I have to take the time off from work. I gotta pay for the tickets. Gotta rent the car. I gotta do that. You know, it adds up quick. Creafix, what is up, dude? Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some international Amiga gaming. We're using an emulator here. I'm in New York. My buddy Jarleth from Amiga Ireland is in Ireland, and we are playing Amiga games together. At least we were. We'll see. We'll see if he can get some good ping here. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks, Creafix. I hope you're well too. Oh, Creafix is Roar in disguise. Roar in disguise. What's up, buddy? Incognito. Roar incognito. Oh, I'm on, can you not hear me, Jarleth?
I can, yeah. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I like that. That was smooth.
England's
All
cool.
right,
Okay,
so
I'm connected.
there's someone's playing Dino Blaster right now.
Yeah. So let's try something other than Dyna Blaster and we should be okay.
All right, I'll try the International Karate. All right, here we go.
Okay.
International Karate coming up in 3, 2, 1. Start the game. Let's see. It's the game within the game. Okay, you should see it. Error connecting to server. Retrying. Connection attempt 2. Oh boy. Abort. As you can see, the game within the game is not easy. Alright, we'll try that again.
Okay, I see it. I don't know.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Mine didn't connect for some reason.
Okay.
Alright, we'll try it one more time. I'm going to try it. Let's see. I'm going to connect to America. And now I'm going to come back to England. Whoops, Germany by accident. What's up, Sanad? Yes, Amix312, Amitopia in the house, Destrita.com, connecting to Europe, England. Alright. So, Jarleth, I see 2 games being played right now. I see 2 Dyna Blaster games, okay? I'm about to start International Karate Plus.
Okay, cool.
In 3, 2, 1, start. Fingers crossed. Let's let's see if this works or if all right, this looks better. Oh, nope. Nope. I got booted. I don't know, Jarleth. I'm starting to lose faith here. I think maybe our online gaming might be over for the day. Do you want to try Germany?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, let's give Germany a quick go. Maybe that server is just too busy.
Yeah. This is good though. I'm gonna report this to John and tell him like, hey, there are other people on the server, and they gave us made it difficult for us. We'll go to Germany.
They could probably do with maybe they need more server resources, like more CPU and RAM and stuff. I don't know.
Every time Sanad sees the word send, he wonders who's typing his name wrong. Okay, I've got 115 millisecond ping in Germany. Sanad, we're in Germany. What's up, dude? I see you in here somewhere. Dog tags. They're talking about having name tags for Amiga 32. That would be cool, so everyone knows who's who. All right, I'm gonna start International Karate. C, D, F, G, H, I. International Karate Plus. Okay, starting the game in 3, 2, 1. All right, I connected. Waiting for game to start.
Okay, it's not on the list yet.
The game within the game.
Okay, my ping is not so good, but we'll go ahead with it anyway.
Yeah, let's just see what happens. Do you see that? Do you see it?
Not yet. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm joining.
Sanad says he can see my my IP packets flying across Germany. They're flying right to Germany. Will you continue your cinema? Yes. So Roar, I'm gonna play Roar in Disguise. I'm gonna play some more either Friday night or Saturday night. I'm gonna play some more Cinema War games. You know, Friday night at the cinema. I've got Rocket Ranger and Wings up next.
Cool.
Rocket Ranger, I'm still learning how to play. Rocket Ranger's a tough game. Wings, at least, is a little bit easier. I like Wings a little bit better than Rocket Ranger. Amix is going to a computer party on Friday. Sweet. My favorite kind of party. Have fun. And he's going to take his MorphOS machine with him. Sweet. Yeah, Anthony's got MorphOS installed on a Mac laptop. It's really a sweet setup. I gotta get into more MorphOS. I haven't used it much.
Yeah, me neither. I walked up to it. It was in the at the recent event I saw it, and the first thing I tried to do was pull down the bar to see the other screens, and apparently you can't do it in MorphOS, which really disappointed me. And you know, they were saying like it's not the best usability thing. There are better ways to share screens, but you know, as a nostalgia junkie, I really kind of disappointed about that.
Let's see. It feels a little laggy.
Yeah,
Let's give it a go. Let's just play something. F12 on the...
Oh yeah, I need to set up the emulator or the controller. Okay.
He sends Anthony Defender of the Crown. Yes. Boom. German servers are the best. Yeah, it's laggy, unfortunately. I don't know if we're actually playing. I don't think we are actually playing. I think it's like a demo. Let's see, hands up.
Okay.
They just kicked the white guy's butt.
Yeah, I'm red.
Oh, you're controlling it.
Yeah, I'm holding down my
maybe
up
I'm the white guy.
arrow and
Oh, I'm white. Yeah, I'm controlling it. It's just laggy. Oh, I just did a backflip. Hello. Woo-ha! Oh, you just hit me from behind. That was a cheap shot. What do I have now?
oh
my
no,
CD,
I don't want
yeah.
to play the CPU.
What's that, babe?
Which one is the new?
The sticker's got the new. Yeah, it's a new one. Alright, sorry guys, I was just talking to. Oh, I see Pac-Man in the background. Rocket Ranger is one of your favorite games, and then I'm gonna be playing some Rocket Ranger. Oh yeah. Oh, I took him out. Then Blue just took me down hard. Even with lag, this game's fun. Come on, wake up, dude. There you go. There you go.
So Paul was saying press F2 to get 2 players.
Oh, F2. Also, it's us 2 against blue. Or is it a free for all? Oh yeah, I love the backflip. The backflip's my signature move. Oh, I see. I did the backflip and I swept the leg. Sweep the leg, Daniel San. Woohoo! Oh, we're fighting too. We're not on the same team. It's a free for all. It's every man for himself.
Is my guy wearing Atari colors? Is red and white the Atari colors? I can't remember.
Oh yeah. Well, red. You have red with a white belt, so that technically is a boing ball.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, blue just took us out simultaneously.
He's good.
The IKEA guy. That is the IKEA colors. IKEA guy is good. White wins. I won. Red stays in. Blue must improve.
Nice one.
I don't know how I won.
Virtual high five, Bill.
It was my backflip sweep the leg move.
How do you do a backflip?
There we go. Look at that backflip. Look at that backflip. Oh yeah. Spank him. There we go. Look at that backflip. I got style. I got style. I just beat up IKEA dude. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Yeah, there goes the backflip. Oh man, I wish it didn't have lag. Yeah, we've got lag, all right. I just kicked you in the back. That was real good sportsmanship. Quality sportsmanship right there. Sinat says sweep the lag. Oh, that was a good move. I went high, then you swept the leg. Red wins.
Like
White stays
Hillary
in.
Clinton said, when they go high, we go low.
Yeah. That's what you did. It worked. It didn't work as well for her though.
True.
Deflect balls. Oh, I didn't get to read what it said, but you're deflecting balls now. Better you than me.
Yes. Oh, jeez. Like to plan this run in advance is so much lag.
Oh, I gotcha. Now, what do you think the lag is? Is it on your end, or do you think it's just the connecting to the German server?
I think it's me. My ping is really bad. It was.
Oh, here. Now my turn to deflect the balls.
100 milliseconds.
Come on, baby. I'm deflecting balls. Boom. Oh! I went low and tried to come up. Whoops. I went low and tried to come up, and it got me in the head. Sinad never saw the ball play before. Sinad is a bald Adolf Hitler, he says.
You know what will be interesting, actually? I think
Look at that style. I'm like a
if
swan.
I close my instance here, you'll be playing locally, and you might get.
Yeah, I could try. I can play offline, and it'll probably be fine. Do you want to try it just to see if you're the problem?
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out here.
Okay.
See how it goes.
Definitely pull out. You don't know how we play with lag. It's you do the best you can, Retro Red Rum. All right, I'm gonna go play offline. International Karate Plus. Start game. Let's see what happens here, guys. Oh yeah, I can clip right a little bit. All right. Amigans are the lag masters. Quake in 10 frames per second is fine. Yeah, I think that might have been it. Even the crack throw is smooth now. Oh, it's silky smooth. Silky smooth.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a bummer. I wanna play. Oh, multiplayer. Let's see. All right, I think, am I white? Yeah, I'm white. Oh yeah. So this is how the game's supposed to look. Oh yeah, boom, 400 bucks. Come on, IKEA dude. Oh, you like that? Oh, he's got the moves too. Oh man, he got 800 points. He did like a flying air kick. Knocked me down for a while. Oh, jeez, I'm getting my butt kicked here, Jarleth. I get to stay in the match. But Red is annihilating us. All right, here we go. Come on, Red. You want some of this? You want some of this? Oh, I just headbutt him. Look at that. That was sweet. Oh, and Blue headbutts me back. He gets 1,000 points for the headbutt. Oh no! I gotta pull myself off the ground. Boom, boom. Smack. Gave Red the smackdown. Oh, and Blue tried to do like a two-legged kick, and I just took him out. Oh, and Blue gets right off the mat, kicks me in the head, and I'm seeing stars. Blue wins, White stays in. Red is not doing well. Blue is awarded 500 points as a time bonus. Oh, now it's my turn to deflect the balls. Come on, balls. Come on, balls. You don't scare me. Boom, deflection. Oh, it's a bowling ball. I just deflected the bowling ball. Another bowling ball. Boom. Oh yeah, come on. Freaking Miyagi style here. Oh, there's Guru meditation balls. Boom, boom. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Send them. Oh, the white and gray ball got me. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm in the corner. I gotta fight my way out of this corner. I just did threw down some headbutts. Oh yeah, come on, IKEA dude. Come on, beat him up in the corner. Come on, dude. I'm doing lots of swan moves here. I got a lot of style. Oh, but not a lot of punch. I just got knocked down. Face is face down. White and Red are equal in second place. I guess he gave me some points for style. Oh man, Red just owned Blue like a noob. Red just kicked him in the head. Blue's down. We're spinning like, we're doing swan dives in the corner. Oh man, I gave Blue a good hit. He got me 1,000 points. I'm in trouble. I need to come on the comeback trail here. Oh, and Red just got me from behind, that sneaky little rat. That sneaky little rat. White's out. Eagle, Bill using emulator. I've seen everything now, he can die. Oh, you know, I didn't do the audio. Stupid me. See ya. So guys, yes, I am on an emulator, and the reason is we were playing online multiplayer games. I got my buddy Jarleth on the line, and we were playing multiplayer Amiga games. He's in Ireland, I'm in New York, and we have to do it through emulation. That's why I'm on the emulator. But right now he's got some ping issues, so I'm just going solo. Use turbo mode. Amix says Alien Breed 3D 2 is worth mentioning now. Laggy on every Amiga, maybe not on a Vampire Amiga. Oh yeah, Alien Breed 3D. That's a hard game to process. Eagle, yeah, I'm using FSUAE emulator, which lets you play multiplayer online. It's awesome. How's any update on your ping, Jarleth?
It was just not good on that server. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to try one more? If not, we can call it anyway. I have to go get dinner soon anyway. I've been going for like 2 hours now.
Yeah, and I'm having another issue now where the app isn't launching again, so I think we'll call it. That was a lot of fun.
Dude, that was awesome. That was really, really fun. And thanks so much for for joining, Jarleth. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you. And like I said, I
Yeah,
love Amiga
thanks
Ireland
for the
podcast.
invitation.
It's awesome. I want to do this more often. I
Oh,
want to
thanks,
like,
buddy.
if anyone, if you want to play, I would love to see like a multiplayer game, like more than 2 players going, even though that might be challenging. I would love to play with some viewers. You know, I'd love to play some online multiplayer Amiga games with some viewers. That'd be awesome. Dude, all right, Jarleth, awesome, dude. Thanks for. You're welcome to hang out. I might play another round. You know.
Yeah, cool. I'll connect to the stream anyway on Twitch, and I'll be watching.
All right, cool. So I'll play. I'm kind of having fun with this game. I want to play it again. I like the balls. I love the ball. Come on, IKEA boy. Yes, sleep. Go to sleep. Jarleth, are you still there?
I am.
I'm wondering. You know what? Oh, red guy took me out. You know what I watched last night for the first time? I know. Oh, he kicked me from behind. He's dirty. Halt and Catch Fire. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, I haven't.
It's a really cool TV show. It's on AMC, American Movie Classics. And I just watched the first episode. I watched Castlevania, which was awesome. The new animated series is on Netflix. It's great. And then after that, I threw on Halt and Catch Fire. It came out in 2014. I've always heard people talking about it, but I never watched it. And it's really, really cool. It's about these guys who want to make an IBM clone. It takes place in 1983. And now there's been like 3 or 4 seasons of it. And they're up into the 90s now, but it starts out in 1983 with these guys who are trying to make an IBM clone. And it's really cool. Like I saw like a Commodore 1702 monitor in the background, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Nice.
All right, come on.
Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, he got me. Oh, Eagle says the TV series is great. Retro Red Realm loves Halt and Catch Fire. Can't wait for Series 4. See, I told you I was behind. What bombs? After the balls is bombs. Oh, wow. How do you turn around? Like, 'cause right now, okay, so I'm going left. Maybe it's a quick.
If you go back, aim back and leave it there for a second or two, that was working for me.
Okay. Gotta get through 4 rounds. Creafix, was that cool? Creafix is asking if the new Castlevania was cool. I liked it. And I think it's gotten pretty good reviews so far. It was only 4 episodes. And they're only, you know, like 23 minutes each. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I think they did a great job. And I love the style, the art. Obviously, that goes a long way for me. The art style was really beautiful. And the story was good. I liked it. Oh, I took them both out. Yeah. Line them up, knock them down. Oh, but Blue gets right up off the ground and gives me a quick shot to the head and knocks me out. Match over. Oh, Mr. Paul 3D says to turn around, hit back and fire. Okay. Practice is definitely recommended. Mr. Miyagi is not satisfied with my performance. Okay, here we go. I'm getting addicted to this game now, Jarleth.
Cool. We'll have a rematch someday.
Say again?
We can have a rematch someday.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if your lag happens to improve, jump in anytime.
Yeah. Some other time, I think I'll join with a good Ethernet connection.
Gotcha. Ethernet is key. I mean, it's even for me over here on the stream, I always stream with Ethernet. The Wi-Fi is just not stable enough. Oh, the headbutt. I love the headbutt. It's so rad. Oh, if you hold the button down longer, I do a better kick. There we go. Oh, I thought I was going to get right up off the ground and put Red down. Come on, Red. Come on. You want some of that? I'll kick you in the back. Come on, Blue. I was button mashing too much. I love the Bruce Lee sounds. Yeah, Creafix, give it a try, dude. I liked it. I mean, let's put it this way: I was expecting it to be really bad, and it wasn't. I was entertained by it. I binge watched all. Oh, there's a head coming at me. That's crazy. I binge watched like all 4 episodes, all 23-minute episodes. And I had a good time. There's the boing ball. Boom. Deflected the boing ball. Deflected the severed head. This is fun. Oh, you know what? I think would be easier if I used the touchpad. Oh man, he gave me a... Wow, Red just did 2 flying kicks to the head. 1 to me and 1 to IKEA. Oh, and IKEA just gets right up off the mat and swept my leg. Yep, Red. Oh, come on, I thought I had him. Oh man. I'm getting my butt... I just got my butt handed to me. White is out again. Oh, Eagle says, if you like Resident Evil, which I do, be sure to check out Resident Evil Vendetta. Great CG. Sweet. I need to check that out. Thanks, Eagle. All right, let's see. All right, Jarleth, I think it's about time to call it a night. I gotta get some dinner. I know you're getting some lag. I know it's getting late in Europe. So, I mean, this was an awesome stream. I'm glad we got to play as much as we did.
Yeah, thanks so much for the invitation. It was great.
Yeah, we have to do it again. And when you're set up with your Ethernet connection, let me know, because I'd love to play. I'd love to play some sensible soccer too.
I will indeed.
That would be awesome. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for checking out the stream. Thanks for hanging out today. It was a pleasure having everyone. I hope you had fun watching this international Amiga stream, international Amiga gaming. We're definitely gonna do more of this. Eagle, sorry. I know, Eagle, sorry you got here at the end of the stream. I wish you got here earlier. We were playing really well. Things were going super well at the beginning of the stream, and now that things have gotten a little bit laggy, I think it's time to call it. But Eagle, I'm probably going to stream again on either Friday night or Saturday night. That'll be my next one. I'm not sure which night. To be honest, it depends on the weather. I have some really cool jazz concerts I go to here on Friday nights if the weather's good. If the weather is good, then I'm going to go to the jazz concert. If not, I'll probably be streaming. And it looks like the weather's going to be bad, so chances are good there'll be a stream either Friday night or Saturday night. But yeah, Jarleth, thanks so much to my guest, Jarleth, for coming on and playing some Amiga games with me. Jarleth is from the Amiga Ireland user group and Amiga Ireland podcast, so please check those guys out. Jarleth, if you're still there, what's the URL?
It's amigausers.ie. Thanks, Bill.
All right. Yeah, no worries. I'll throw it up right here. Amiga users. There we are. It's still in my history. Love it. Call him up. There he is. And mark the calendar, January 19th and 20th, 2018. You guys are having another meeting. Awesome. Oh, cool. Mr. Paul, and it seems like everyone had a great time. So Jarleth, I really appreciate you coming on, and I love your podcast, and I can't wait for the next one. It sounds like you got some good stuff coming up.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, cheers. We do. We're going to have a good one. Keep an eye out, or an ear.
All right. Cheers, Jarleth. Have a great night. And everyone, thanks so much for watching. I'll be on again, hopefully Friday night or Saturday night. We'll see. You can follow me on Twitter, @TheGuruMeditate. That's where I post my streams. Also on Facebook, The Guru Meditation on Facebook. I'll post it up there as well. But always on the Twitter. That's where I keep the things up to date fast. And I'll try and post it a day in advance, or at least I'll post it in the morning. But thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll do more Amiga stuff. The next stream will be getting back to Cinemaware. We'll do some Rocket Ranger, and we'll do, let's see, Rocket Ranger and Wings. That's what I got up next. So thanks to everyone for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys next time. Don't forget, give me a follow here, or give me a follow on the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/TheGuruMeditation. Lots of good stuff over there. And thanks everyone for all the support. It's always a pleasure hanging out, and that's why I do this. It's just so much fun hanging out with good friends. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Yo, psych, I'm back for a second. You know what I forgot to do? Something I need to start doing is I need to like raid other streamers. So let me just see if any of my friends are streaming right now. So that's something I'll start doing more of, because my buddy Junkyard Dave gave me a raid and that felt really, really awesome. So I'm just going to look really quick here on Twitch and see if any of my friends are streaming. And if so, we'll give them a raid, even though I think most people probably left already. Let's see. Let's see who's on. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Oh, there's me. That's funny. I hear myself talking. That's pretty pretty annoying. Let's see. Anyone? View all. Ah, I think Pale Pal. I think Pale Pal is someone who's been in my stream before. We'll give the old Pale Pal a raid. He's playing Castlevania 3. Speaking of Castlevania, he's playing Castlevania 3. Now the question is, how do I raid him? Let's see. Pale 82. He's from, yeah, P-A-L-E. Let me try this. Let's try this. Host. Easter egg. Host Pal 82. All right, guys, there you go. We'll host Pal. We'll see. We'll give him a raid. I'm gonna start doing this after every stream now. All right. Thanks again, guys. See you over the weekend, hopefully.